Week 2 of the 2013 season pitted Stony Brook against FBS foe and SUNY rival Buffalo. Stony Brook looking for their second ever victory over an FBS opponent, and it would be a classic matchup. Let's check the highlights brought to you by Simplex Grinnell. Let's pick up the action in the second quarter. Buffalo ahead 3-0, but the Seawolves defense swarming. Here comes Aaron Thompson straight up the middle for the sack. This play would loom large because on the very next play, Buffalo kicker Patrick Clark gonna line up for a 41-yard field goal, and he misses it wide left. The teams would go into the locker room in a 3-0 game, a defensive struggle in the first half at UB Stadium. In the third quarter, the Stony Brook defense continued to apply the pressure. Here, Bulls quarterback Joe Licata goes down courtesy of Leston Simpson, one of 3 Seawolves sacks on the day. But eventually, the Bulls would break through. Here, Licata throws a lateral pass to receiver Mason Schreck, who then throws it down the field to Devin Campbell, a trick play, picks up 23 yards inside the 5-yard line, and then 2 plays later, Anthony Taylor cuts left and falls into the end zone from 1 yard out, puts Buffalo up 10-0 with 5.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. To the final frame we go. Seawolves down 10, needing points. Quarterback Lyle Negron in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, throws it to tight end Will Tye, good for 12 yards into Buffalo territory. 2 plays later, Negron looks left, then floats it over the middle to Malcolm Eugene, a 24-yard gain inside the 10. That would later set up a 22-yard field goal from Nick Ferrara, splits the uprights, and it's now a 10-3 game with 11 minutes left in regulation. Waning minutes now, Stony Brook looking to tie things up. Negron to Eugene, tiptoes on the sidelines for 12 yards. And then Negron gonna do it himself, flushed out of the pocket, escapes, turns the corner, picks up 9 yards inside the 10. Under a minute remaining now, 3rd and goal for Stony Brook, and Negron hits Eugene on a quick slant 5-yard touchdown strike. We're tied at 10 with 29 seconds left. 4 quarters not enough in Buffalo. We head to overtime. Both teams kicked field goals in the first overtime, so we pick things up now in the second OT. Buffalo with the ball. Licata hits Campbell, breaks a tackle, takes it down to the Stony Brook 3. On the next play, Licata finds Alex Newts, a 3-yard scoring strike. Buffalo regains the lead. It's 20-13 in double OT. Stony Brook needs a touchdown now, faced with a 4th down and 3, and Negron finds Tye, a 5-yard catch, saves the game for Stony Brook, and then 2 plays later, Negron goes back to Eugene. Look at this grab in the end zone, a touchdown, and it's 20-20. We're heading for a 3rd overtime. Seawolves would start with the ball. Negron gonna feel the pressure, hit as he throws, and it's picked off. Dwelly Striggles with the interception. The Bulls force the turnover. Now all their offense has to do is take care of the ball, but it's a fumble on the ensuing possession, and Junior Solis falls on it. The Seawolves defense turns it right back over. The craziness of this game continues. It's now Buffalo ball to start the 4th overtime. Now Licata looking to make a play, guns it to the sideline, and he's intercepted. It's Winston Longden with the pick for the Seawolves. Stony Brook regains the upper hand. All they need to do is score, and they've won the game. Here is Nick Ferrara for the win, 37 yards out, hooked wide left. We're going to a 5th overtime. Seawolves start with the ball. Negron looks to Eugene once again. His 10th catch of the game puts Stony Brook in striking distance, and then Ferrara from 25 yards out hits the field goal. The Seawolves lead 23-20. The pressure back on the Bulls, and they would answer the call. First play of the ensuing drive, Licata to Alex Dennison down to the Stony Brook 6-yard line. And then here is Taylor, picks his way through a hole and into the end zone. The Bulls win it 26-23 in one of the wildest games in Stony Brook history. A heartbreaking defeat for Stony Brook, but a terrific football game that needed 5 overtimes to settle. Negron throws for a career-high 300 yards, including 2 touchdowns to Malcolm Eugene, who led all players with 122 yards receiving. The Seawolves return to CAA action on September 21st when they travel to Villanova for a 3 o'clock kickoff.